Jen. Last week, we visited Portland, Maine and explored Maine's oldest lighthouse, took a ferry ride in Casco Bay, and tried our first Maine lobster. This week, we're traveling 3 hours north to Bar Harbor and heading to Acadia National Park. Follow along as we see the first sunrise in the United States and take the Scenic Park Loop Road along the coastline.
We left Portland this morning and we took about a 3-hour drive. We had a bunch of errands to run first,
yes.
But we, because Portland's like the main city, so we want to get all those errands.
Main city?
Oh yeah. So we want to get all those errands knocked out, but then we took the 3-hour drive up here to Bar Harbor, and it's so pretty up here. It was a great drive. And we're gonna be here for a couple days. We're really excited because we got this cute little cabin. Of course, it's so cozy and fun and everything. So we're gonna be up here. We're gonna be going to Acadia National Park and doing a bunch of hikes and fun things there.
We have a lot of, so Portland was nice, but this is really what I was most excited about when coming to Maine. So I'm really excited to be here. And yeah, we're staying in a cute little cabin. We're gonna give you guys a quick little tour.
Yeah.
And then, so the cabin is actually owned by an inn. So we're a little bit further up the road from the inn, but we have access to the inn. So we're actually gonna head down there in a second. But I also just wanna show you guys this view real quick.
Right, it's so pretty.
We aren't in Bar Harbor, technically. We're in like Goldsboro, I think it's called.
Yep.
And so it's about a 45-minute drive to Bar Harbor. And we just kind of had to do that because there was like very little accommodations in Bar Harbor, which is why we're very excited to get another.
Well, at least within our budget.
Yeah, within our budget. This was expensive as well. I am excited about being in this cute little log cabin. So we're gonna go and give you guys a tour real quick.
All right. So it's just a tiny little cabin. This will probably be like the quickest like little walkthrough we've ever done. It's like a hotel room.
Yeah.
But
it's smaller than our last hotel room.
It is, but it's so cute.
It is.
So you have this little covered porch, which I actually love because we can sit here, especially in the morning, and like from here you just have a gorgeous view. Heading in, it's kind of like the log cabin feel.
Yeah.
It comes with a little doggy.
Oh wow, for free?
Yeah.
What do you got there? What do you got there? Is this a Maine lobster?
He got his own Maine lobster.
Aw,
We couldn't be the only ones.
He's gonna have a lobster dinner.
He was not happy with us being
No,
outside.
you left me in the cabin all by myself.
So anyways, this is the... Okay. I know. Come here. This is the bed. And that's it. No. This is the bed. And you got a couple windows here. Lets in a lot of natural light.
Yeah.
There's no heat. So you got a little electric heater right there, which is actually working really well.
Yeah, it's just a little ceramic heater, and I turned it on like right after we got here, and it's small, but yeah, it feels fine in here now. It feels comfortable. Actually, I could see us getting like too hot with it and having to turn it off some.
Stop. But yeah, everything looks really nice. I love the bed sheets and everything. It's all cute, like
cozy.
Yeah. So over here, it does have an AC, which I was telling Jen, I feel like a heater would be more important than AC, but maybe not.
But I think it still gets hot in Maine in the summer. So.
Yeah. So I guess this is like your work area / cooking area / everything. We got the room with the router.
They might all have
it doesn't really make a difference.
No, I think it's actually decent. I don't know yet.
I thought it was slow.
And we got a fireplace going.
Yep. And a little mini fridge.
Yes.
Very mini. And then this is a bathroom. So, yeah, toilet, shower,
Go
sink.
do the toilet test.
But, you know, it's like, it's so small, but it's so cozy, and it's all that we needed.
Yeah.
And again, there were so many places closer to the national park that were, like, so expensive. We're right in Bar Harbor. And I'm just so happy we're here, away from all the hustle and bustle.
So you might be wondering why we're up at 4 a.m. I'm asking myself the same question.
I'm not a morning person.
No, and it's like, it is complete like darkness here. I'm using my phone flashlight right now just to light up my face enough for the camera. But the reason why we're up so early is because we're doing a special drive today in Acadia National Park. It's called Cadillac Mountain Road, and it's something that you have to get reservations for because it's pretty popular. And so they have sunrise tickets and daytime tickets, so we decided we really wanted to watch the sunrise there. We had to buy tickets for October 2nd, and they sold part of the tickets back in like, I want to say it was June, like months ahead of time. So they sell, I'm going to say maybe they sell half of the tickets in June. And then once those sell, they don't sell the rest of them until 2 days before the day you want to go at 10 a.m. So I didn't know how popular this really was, but I was just like planning just in case it was like sells out quick. So 2 days ago at 10 a.m. I was like ready on there to buy them and check out. So at 10 a.m. they went live. I bought our tickets and checked out and everything. 10:02 a.m. they were all gone. All 102 tickets that were being sold that day.
And it's one per car, right?
Yeah, not per person.
So that means, we only needed one. So it's crazy.
Yeah, and we're going on a Monday. Today's a Monday, so it's like, I can't imagine how quick it goes on like a weekend day.
Right,
so,
it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, but we're gonna stop at this place and grab a little coffee. If they're open, I just thought they might not be open.
Oh, I thought you checked that.
I don't think anything's gonna be open before 7. Thank you. Dunkin' Donuts was the only thing open before 6 a.m. So that's
Dunkin'
what
run and done.
Run and done.
Isn't that their motto? Dunkin' run and done.
No. We just entered the entrance for Cadillac Mountain, so now we're taking the little road up to the top of the mountain peak. So they ran out of parking spaces up here right at the top, so Will had to drop me off, and he's going back down to the lower parking lot, so hopefully he can walk back up here in time to see the sunrise. Poor Will. So I got up to see the sunrise. Will did.
Can you tell what happened?
Yeah, like he got, and then he had like a long walk up, right?
Yeah, long enough. Just long enough to miss it.
Well, what's crazy is like it said the sunrise was gonna be at 6:32, but Will was telling me that's when like the sun is fully above the horizon. So it started peaking over at like 6:30, like right after I sat down, and you probably didn't get here till like
10 minutes later.
10 minutes later. So I mean, it was still pretty when he got here, but he missed that like peeking over the horizon. But I mean, it's still really pretty right now.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
It's still nice. It's still worth like being here, but it just sucks that if we had been like 10 minutes earlier, I hadn't curled my hair. Stupid me. So the special thing about this sunrise and why we wanted to see it in person is because from about October to March, I believe, it's the first place that you see the sunrise. Definitely on the eastern seaboard, and I would assume the entire United States, because Maine is like probably the easternmost state in the United States. So we kind of saw the sunrise before the rest of the country this morning, which is really cool. So Cadillac Mountain is pretty much entirely solid granite, and it was formed about 1 million years ago, 2.3 miles below the Earth's surface. And then over time, glaciers and erosion eroded the Earth away until it was just like this granite left here. So it's crazy to think like we're standing on what used to be like magma, 2 miles beneath the Earth.
Last night and this morning, we were driving around, you know, last night getting dinner, getting checked in and everything, and this morning to get here, like, even with the headlights that we have in the truck are actually like really good, we've noticed, and even then it was still kind of hard to see the road. It was so dark. And but the cool thing about it was you could see the stars and the moon and everything in the sky so clear. It was beautiful. We just learned, you know, there's a lot of light pollution in the world, and Bar Harbor here has light ordinances to try to keep that light pollution down so that you can really see the stars and everything in the sky really well at night.
So that was a fun way to start our first day in Acadia National Park. Now we are walking back down to where our car is. We're gonna head right back to the visitor center, which is kind of at the start of Park Loop Road. Park Loop Road goes all around the national park, well, most of the main part of the park, I should say, kind of along the coastline. So our plan today is to kind of drive that, just to kind of get like our first like look and tour of the park, and then tomorrow we can kind of like pick and choose the things we want to do. So we're gonna go back and start at the visitor center and start the drive around Acadia today. So also I would recommend, if you're planning on doing the Cadillac Mountain Road sunrise time, you can enter anytime between 5 and 7 a.m. So you want to keep an eye on whatever day you're going, like what the sunrise time is. But I'd recommend, like we pushed it a little bit on when we got here, and because we had to park so far down, we'll miss the actual like sunrise. So I would recommend, whatever your sunrise time is, make sure you're planning to be already up there, like sitting on the rocks a half an hour before, just so it minimizes any chance of actually missing the sunrise. So when I was planning this trip, I was looking at different tours and stuff that we could do, like audio tours, and I found this app. It's called Action Tour Guide, and they have a whole tour for Acadia National Park. So essentially it's like a driving tour. So you put it up and it plays parts of the tour based on where you are in the park. So it'll just kind of auto play as you get to different areas, which is really cool. And I downloaded it, so even when we don't have service, it should work. And so we're gonna try it out today, and I think it'll tell us a lot more information about the park as we're driving through. And so I'll let you know how good this is, and I'll put a link to it down below, so if you guys are coming to Acadia, you can check it out. And there's another app too called Gypsy Tours. They have one in Vermont, so we might do that one in Vermont as well. But I'll let you know how this one is, and like I said, I'll have a link to it down in the description.
The summer of 1947 was dry, very dry. In fact,
our tour guide just told us to pull over at this overlook, and he was pointing out, so that mountain peak right there is Cadillac Mountain, where we were this morning. And apparently it wasn't named after the car, it was named after a French man with the last name Cadillac. I forget what the whole name, something like that. Right. Cadillac. He came from France, and I think he lived in Maine, but he's also the one who founded the city of Detroit, so they named the Cadillac after him. So both the car and this mountain are named after that guy.
Oh yeah,
pretty official. All right, Tuck. We pulled over here at Otter Cove, which is a little far down. So Otter Cliff is down at the end of this, and we just pulled off because it's really pretty here.
It is. Look at how clear that water is.
I know, it's almost like turquoise
the GoPro's
colored.
not gonna be able to pick up on
it's
it.
actually not bad. Like, look, it's very clear. You can see the bottom.
Right.
And it's like turquoise colored.
So
beautiful. Oh yeah, I bet it is cold. It's really pretty, and you got like the rocks there. And then over on this side, we're gonna take some pictures because some of the foliage is changing a little bit better over here.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, make sure you come back next Sunday to see the rest of our time in Acadia National Park, where I'll be tackling the scariest hike I've ever done.
This is kind of scary, guys.
Thanks for watching and see you next week.
You're trifling.
Be wondering
In a quarter mile, turn left onto US 1 South.
It says you took too long here.
the second I start talking. I think she just likes to play games with me. Dunkin' Donut. Why was I talking like that? You can see the Milky Way. Wait, the Milky Way?
I don't think he said that.
Like I just, you can see a lot of stuff.